got a little footage. Time to pack it up. All right, let's head home. I think after all that hard work, might have to find a coffee shop. Now, if I had my thermos with me and a little ground sheet, you know, as I get a little more organized, leave only footprints, East River, Chester, Nova Scotia. So, as I said, as I get a little more organized, the idea with all this, coming out like this and practicing, I wake up in the morning and I get a little bit of an idea. And I followed a few YouTube channels, and they say, you know, you should try to get out and fly every day. Now, sometimes they talk about maybe not flying in this weather because, you know, your drone is electronics in your controller and it can absorb that moisture. And, you know, that's a hit and miss maybe, but I'm not out much more than 10 minutes or so to dry everything off. Just something you're going to learn. But anyway, I want to get out, get some winter scenery, you know, get some practice flying down through. So you take your drone out and you just fly. And, you know, things are upside down and inside out. And if you don't do it, you don't develop that, I don't know what you call it, spatial, you know, that aptitude. So it's important to get out there and do it. So that's kind of the first step. But maybe even before that, what happens is I start to think about what it would look like to walk down the trail. So how would I present that? So the GoPro on the head. And then what would it look like if I was looking out there and then I spliced in a drone shot overhead? So I start to think that way. And then what about 3 or 4 maybe nice points of interest along the way, and then splice them all together instead of like drone, trail, drone, like maybe be a little bit more continuous with it, and then tie it together with a whole bunch of drone stuff, sort of repeating, you know, those things that would be interesting. So that's where my mind goes. And then how to segment those, trim them out, and put some music in there and storytell. So it's the desire to be better at flying, and it's the desire to be much better at storytelling. And I guess it's kind of like when I bought all my riding gear. They're good helmets, full face, you know, and the rain gear, all the boots, the gloves, all that kind of stuff. And then you try that stuff out at home. You keep working it. Because I've always believed that you don't wait till you are 2 provinces and 3 states away to understand that you don't have it right. Work it at home. Keep trying it. Get it right for yourself. So it's the same as all this stuff. I've got some ideas where I want to go, what I want to see. So practice is here. But then, you know, there's not a lot of places that'll rival the differences that we have in such a small area in Nova Scotia, the coastlines, you know, the Cabot Trail, farmland, wineland, There's all kinds of stuff. So I've got it in my head. I started the other day thinking about, you know, 7 days on St. Margaret's Bay and just doing like 3 communities a day and kind of tying it all together and camping. Get good at this, put a series together. And then I started thinking about, well, what about the coastline in Nova Scotia? You know, 30 days shore to shore. So there's some ideas, and I don't want to waste those ideas with, you know, inferior quality work. You know, that's what this is all about. Getting ideas, getting better. But when I start to do it, really get out there that I want to share, then I like to be, you know, for a novice, I'd like to be as good as I could be. So here we are, Chester, my place, Blandford, Bayswater, and down that way, Rails to Trails where we started. You have a quick look. Right here, I just went up around over to there. Actually, no. I think it was just over in here. Didn't cross the highway. So as I said, you know, this is the 329 loop. Aspatagan, you hear me talk about it many times. St. Margaret's Bay, Mahone Bay, Clam Island, right in there, where I did some videos. Shotton Island here. What I want to do, fly right across. Fly that. I might have to fly this way, come around, fly this way, and then I would splice this and this together, and splice that and that together. So, anyway, Tantall and St. Margaret's Bay, the area I grew up in. But, you know, we're just blessed with all this. Lunenburg, Mahone Bay, Chester, East River, Rum Runners Trail. Back to the truck. Oh, big ramp.